Hello, this is Matthew Robinson for LA Theater Bites. Going to the opera is always a fun experience, but it had been years since I had gone to an opera in LA. The LA Opera's latest show, Hansel and Gretel, a German show translated to English by Richard Sparks, finally broke the dry spell. Most know the story of Hansel and Gretel, so I won't elaborate too much on that. However, I should note that Doug Fitch, the director and scenic and costume designer, did a wonderful job adding a new touch to the story. The artistic director, Fernando Malavarese, deserves particular praise for the wonderfully inventive use of the scenery and projections to really add a new dimension to the opera and also slip in a few fascinating surprises. There were definitely several moments during the show that people seemed to gasp in awe of something, whether it was a costume, a set piece, a transition, or a neat little stage trick. James Conlon conducted the piece, and the music, as expected, is fantastic throughout. Several interludes and musical performances garnered instant applause. The cast all performed quite well, making for a fun experience. I will note that at times Sasha Cook, who plays Hansel, and Liv Redpath, who plays Gretel, were in danger of being drowned out by the music, but thankfully these moments were sparse, and they usually self-corrected themselves. While some of the transitions awed people, a few transitions had some mistakes, nothing that truly distracted from the performances, but these were made, and those were noticeable all the same. Craig Cloclow stood out to me as the father, with a jolly burst of operatic style. The mother, played by Melody Moore, also showcased her outstanding voice. This excellent cast is rounded out by Taylor Raven and Sarah Vautour. But of course, the person everyone wants to see is the witch, and she was played with such vigor and skill by Susan Graham. She was a true crowd pleaser, and you could tell she was having as much fun as the audience. And it made her performance that much richer. Hansel and Gretel is the kind of show that if you haven't been to the opera in a while, truly might get the opera bug to bite you once more. It's very accessible as an English opera, but also just well done and enjoyable. Sitting next to longtime opera veterans also gave me perspective, as they seemed to be so engaged by everything going on in the orchestra pit and on stage. I was as well. My final score is an 8. There are 3 other performances left of Hansel and Gretel: Sunday, December 9th at 2 p.m., Wednesday, December 12th at 7:30 p.m., and Saturday the 15th at 7:30 p.m. You can find out more information at laopera.org/Hansel. Until next time, I'm Matthew Robinson. Thanks for listening.